Spider-Man Brand New Day doing absolutely insane numbers at the box office, giving Hollywood a very, very clear, loud, loud, and clear message. Create a good movie with good, likable characters that we want to see, and we will show up in droves at the theater despite all the talk about streaming. Spider-Man Brand New Day sets domestic box office preview record with $72 million dollars on a Thursday night. Now, a lot of factors come into play, of course. Spider-Man movies people have absolutely loved. No Way Home did insane numbers. People seem to like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. But in addition, and this goes back to what I said about likable characters, people also seem to like Tom Holland, but maybe more importantly, they like the fact that Tom Holland seems to care about the character of Peter Parker and Spider-Man and how that is treated on screen and in these stories. And that makes an absolutely huge, huge difference in terms of the type of movie we get. Now, unfortunately for Marvel, Spider-Man is a Sony property. Now, could this help get Marvel back on track? Maybe, but they're going to have to show everyone that they've changed as well with the movies that they are creating. By the way, we're going to get into the Friday number in a minute because I have that as well. Now, this is absolutely insane to think about. I've said a few times in previous videos, I think despite the struggles Marvel has had, and despite this idea of superhero fatigue, oh, by the way, Hollywood, this is also letting you know, as I've said before, it is not superhero fatigue. It is bad movies we don't want to see fatigue. It is actors and actresses making crap and then screaming at the fans who don't show up that they're racist and sexist and misogynist, saying it's not for them. But then when it fails because they didn't show, yelling at them for not showing. No, 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 no. Make a good movie and they will show up. And I got distracted there for a moment. As what I was getting to is I said Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to do $1 billion at the box office, despite what we've seen lately from Marvel and DC. And man, there is talk, small, small chance, but there is talk about it possibly doing that opening weekend. Now, also keep in mind when we add in Friday's numbers, which we'll get to here in a second, Spider-Man Brand New Day has already crushed Supergirl's run. Think about that for a second, folks, if you want an idea of where James Gunn's DC is. But check this out from Collider. Spider-Man Brand New Day is swinging toward a massive box office debut. The latest MCU adventure is projected to open with more than 300 million domestically and over 800 million worldwide, numbers that would put it in the same rare company as Avengers Endgame. 800 million worldwide, not as a box office run, which would be fantastic, especially with what we've gotten lately from the MCU, but opening weekend, $800 million. Now, this came after, but then again, this is tracking, this is conjecture, but a lot of them do a pretty good job with this. Now tracking for a $900 million plus worldwide opening weekend, which would be the second biggest opening in box office history. Now, let's get into what that Friday number did. Spider-Man Brand New Day has beaten Avengers Endgame again, recording the biggest Friday ever in American box office history with 99, 100 million yesterday, which means it's opening day because they combine the Thursdays now, right? So it's really 2 full days of opening day with $170 million. Of course, if that rounds up to a 100 million on Friday, $172 million when you add that to the Thursday for opening day for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Absolutely insane numbers. So yay, Hollywood, guess what? People will show up in the theater when you give them something they want to see. Shocking. I know, hard to believe. Who would have thought such a thing? where possible. Create a good product that your customers want to see. Don't insult your customers, which we know Tom Holland surely doesn't, and they will show up for you. And they will put butts in the seats and they will give you a profit on your movie. Now check this out. After this is not updated. I haven't found anyone to do an update on this, but we know Friday, if it does over 100 million Friday, we know it's basically right at that. But this is after the 72 million Thursday. If it does 191 million, it joins the top 10 all-time opening weekends. We know it's doing that because it's already done 170, 172 million. That's not including Saturday and Sunday. If it does over 211 million, it's close to that. It tops Deadpool and Wolverine. Over 220 million tops The Last Jedi. It's going to do that. Over 247 million tops The Force Awakens. I'm pretty sure it will do that. Now we're getting a little more into iffy territory. But again, we're not even getting into Saturday night, which I would think probably does better than Friday. Over 257 million and it tops Avengers Infinity War. Over 260 million, it tops Spider-Man No Way Home, which is absolutely insane. I mean, we're talking they brought all the Spider-Mans together. We had the nostalgia, Andrew Garfield, Tobey and Maguire, and yet Brand New Day could very likely top Spider-Man No Way Home and top Spider-Man No Way Home's box office first weekend, I think. Damn. Now I'm unsure. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be thinking domestic only for Spider-Man No Way Home, which would obviously then not be fair. Over 357 million in tops Avengers Endgame and would set a new record for opening weekend domestic box office. Now keep in mind, we still have Saturday and Sunday. We're almost halfway to that Avengers Endgame number, which is absolutely crazy. Now, anyone paying attention to me, paying attention to this channel, know for a lot of movies in recent years, I'm pretty hard. I haven't been easy to satisfy. I've trashed a lot of them, but I really, really enjoyed Brand New Day. Was it perfect? No. Were there some things I would change that I'm like, I don't know about that? Yeah, absolutely. That doesn't mean I didn't think it was a great movie. It doesn't mean I didn't thoroughly enjoy it or that I would see it again because I thought it was a great movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it and I would absolutely see it again. Can't wait to get through the entire weekend and see what this opening weekend numbers look like for No Way Home. Well, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did you see it, by the way? Are you planning on seeing it opening weekend or at all? Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. I will talk to you later.